Sarvadrishta Sarvantaryami Sarvaloka Maheshwar. When Arjun said, Sri Krishna, I wish to see your cosmic universal form, when Sri Krishna bestowed vision and revealed it to Arjun, Arjun became scared. He said, my Gandiv bow is falling from my hands. Please hide this and come back into your original two-armed form. So in your sadhan bhakti, rather than just thinking Sri Krishna is God, cultivate this sentiment. He is mine. And how will you look on him as mine? There are 5 bhavs of bhakti. Bhakti means upasana, which means to go and sit close to Sri Krishna. How will you go close to Sri Krishna? You need some pathways. Here are the 5 pathways. The first is, he is my king. This is the sentiment of the Dwarkavasis to Dwarkadhish, the residents of Ayodhya towards Bhagavan Ram. But it's a distant sentiment of bhakti, where you just have darshan of the Lord and you can't even go close and press his feet. So Rasik saints say it doesn't satisfy us, and they move on to Dasya Bhav, looking on God as our master and yourself as the servant. Now, as the servant, you have the right. You can actually feed your Lord, press his feet, serve him in many ways. But even in Dasya Bhav, there is distance. So beyond this comes Sakhya Bhav. Sri Krishna is my friend. In Sakhya Bhav, now the relationship is so intimate with God. Kripaluji Maharaj has written, Dekho dekho ri ha, dekho dekho ri, gwal balan yari, dekho dekho ri. He says, look at Sri Krishna's relationship with his friends, the Sakhas, Sri Dama, Dhansuk, Mansuk. They all sit down and eat. And Sri Krishna eats the remnants of his friends. And they play games in which Bhagavan has become a horse and the devotee has become a rider. But the matter doesn't stop there. The Sakha gives a kick to Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna, seeing the kick, is astonished. Oh my God, what kind of a devotee is this? Everybody else is worshipping me through Vedic mantras, but this particular devotee is feeling so intimate that he is kicking me. So receiving the kick, Sri Krishna goes faster, but then slows down. Why? The kick was so enjoyable, I want my devotee to kick me again. This is a state of love where bhakti has increased so much, the devotee has forgotten Krishna is God. And Krishna has forgotten the devotee is an ordinary soul. This is Sakhya Bhav. And beyond this is Vatsalya Bhav. Sri Krishna is my child. When I look at my life heirs, I think it is Sri Krishna. When I look at Sri Krishna, I think it is my life heirs. I'm confused. Who is Krishna and who is my life heirs? Now, you can use all these bhavs to take your mind to Sri Krishna, which is the goal of bhakti. This is the first condition out of 10 for doing sadhan bhakti. When you do it correctly, God, through the grace of the Guru, will bestow that divine power called Siddh Bhakti, which will enslave even God. Let this be a short message for today's session. Looking forward to the interaction with all of you and the launch and demonstration of the app.
Thank you so much, Swamiji. What a blissful devotional message. Now we are getting ready for the launch of Radha Krishna Bhakti app.
Vande Vrindavananandam Radhikam Parameshwarim Gopikam Paramam Shuddham Hladinim Shakti Rupinim. बोलिए श्री राधा कृष्ण भगवान की जय। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरोन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः।
of the Gita, and you'll be able to also do very interesting kind of activities. Like you can take notes, you can bookmark certain verses. You can also have reading plans. Like let's say you create a plan that this year on every single day, I'll read at least one verse from the Bhagavad Gita. So all of those functionalities will be available here in the next few weeks. And then finally, we also have our About Us section, where if you want to learn about the motivation behind the app, about Swamiji, about Kripaluji Maharaj, mission of the organization as well, you can go through this and learn that. Now, the most interesting part of this session, which is basically the Ask Swamiji chatbot. Now, I'm sure most of you here are aware of ChatGPT, which has taken the world by storm, where it's an AI model which can answer any questions for you. It's been trained on almost 10% of the entire internet. So very, very, very helpful kind of tool. Now that same thing, for the very first time, we are very excited to bring Ask Swamiji, which is an AI chatbot, very similar to ChatGPT. In fact, the underlying model is GPT itself. And we have trained it on the humongous amount of content and the videos, the books, the articles that Swamiji has created. There's so much knowledge available on, that Swamiji has previously presented, whether it's in his books or, other places. And the inspiration here was, why don't we make it available through this one interface where you can go and ask any question? It will look through those hundreds or thousands of different pieces of content and get you the right information with link to wherever that information sort of came from. So that's the idea here. And we hope that this helps you make, your kind of spirituality and kind of mindfulness more accessible to a wider range of people. So what I'll do to start with, if you see, there are some sample questions mentioned here. So I'll just pick one of them. Let's say, what is Bhakti Yoga? And I'll send it to the bot. Now, what happens here is the bot will start typing the question, the answer, and it also gives links to where it found that information from. So if you see at the bottom, if you click the Learn More button, it will also say that, okay, this information was found in these 3 links. And you can definitely then go and learn more when you click on those links. But here, if you see, Bhakti Yoga is a path of devotion, so it has given a very nice answer. And similarly, any other questions, whether it's related with Bhagavad Gita or otherwise, you can ask here. Now, what we'll do is a quick interactive activity. So we'll ask 2-3 sort of questions, and we'll do a poll here where we would like to have everyone sort of engaged. So on Zoom, you'll be seeing a poll with a question, and we would request you, we'll give 30 seconds or 1 minute. And if you can just select the answer that you think would be right. And then same question will be, asking the chatbot, and then we'll be seeing how many people are able to get that right. So can we display the poll, please? Okay. Awesome. So while the poll is being displayed, I'll quickly also go in and ask the same question to the chatbot. So we'll wait for the poll to be done, and then we'll send the same question to the chatbot as well. Oh, got it. Let's send and see. It did say chapter 11. Chatbot also said in chapter 11, if you see my screen. Post poll we can close. Awesome. So yeah, Chatbot said Sri Krishna revealed his divine universal form in chapter 11 of the Bhagavad Gita, and has also, if you see, given reference to chapter 11 below. So we can also go and click that link, and it will give the link of chapter 11 where you can go and again sort of learn more about chapter 11. We do have. So can we present the second question, please? Actually, it's not visible to me because I'm. Thank you.
The root.
Right. Right. So the Bhakti app says, according to the ancient spiritual text, the root cause of fear is often tied to attachment, specifically attachment to material objects or people. And this attachment leads to the fear of losing or being separated from the object of attachment. So detachment from material objects is said to help overcome fear. So it's the right answer, basically. Amazing. So that was it for this quick interactive session. So hopefully you got an overview of the app, and we would love for you to explore all the different functionalities and features available as part of the app, and would love to get your feedback as well on how we can improve it further. And specifically our Swamiji chatbot, it's been trained on all of Swamiji's content. So do go, and any question you have, let's say if SMX session is after 1 week or 2 weeks, you can then just go and ask Swamiji, the chatbot directly on the app, and hopefully it will give you the right answer there. Right. Right.
will result in bhakti. And the Bhagavatam says, when your devotion increases, it will cultivate more jnana. Which means when you attach your mind to God, you will get realized knowledge, not theoretical knowledge. Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojita Janayat Yashu Vairagyam Jnanam Chayadahitukam. The extent to which your mind gets attached to Sri Krishna, to that extent it will become detached from the world. This will be Sahaj Vairagya. And to that extent, you will get Anubhava Gyan or realization. So bhakti will deepen your gyan, and that will further enhance your bhakti, and that will further deepen your gyan. They both will keep on and on increasing. And finally, when both gyan and bhakti reach a pinnacle, at that stage, the gyan will merge into bhakti. So now the gopis forget Sri Krishna is God. The gyan has been overwhelmed by loving sentiments. And now they will think only one thing: Sri Krishna is mine and I am his. This is the relationship.
Thank you, Swamiji. What a beautiful answer. We have a Jyoti Kumar who is following you on social media and YouTube. He has followed everything other than a bhakti, and he has a question that for a beginner like myself who wishes to practice bhakti, what are the steps for it?
Yes, Jyoti Kumar. Bhakti has to be cultivated one step at a time. And the first step is to enhance your understanding of the Shastra Gyan. Who am I? What is my relationship with God? How will that relationship be established? What will I get after it is established? See, anywhere in the world, before you do practical, you understand the theory. Likewise, in bhakti as well, you first clarify all the theory. And now you have to start actually putting it to practice. So in that practice, the main practice is to attach your mind to the lotus feet of God and Guru. So you see how you will attach it. I recommend two techniques. The first is Nirantar Dhyan. All day long, try and feel Radha Krishna are with you and Gurudev is with you. Let them see your works. You keep them as witness and do all your works. That way, even while doing your daily duties, in the back of your mind, you will have God in mind. And then you will start doing Krishnarpanam. This is not for my pleasure, it is for His pleasure. Automatic detachment will come. And you will pursue excellence in your work as a form of devotion. But for some time every day, you just stop all work and engage in ekanta sadhana. The Gita says, Vivikta sevi laghvashi. Go into ekant where the world does not disturb you and do sadhana. In that sadhana, there are a few things. First is Rupa Dhyan. Now we have seen in the Radha Krishna Bhakti app that has just been released, so many guided meditations are there. So this is like the teacher holding the hand and telling the student, this is how you write ka, kha, ga, gha, A, B, C, D. You use the guided meditations to your advantage. And then, once you have learnt the process, you continue the Roop Dhyan on your own. And another aspect is Chintan. Chintan means to contemplate. Take one piece of knowledge and deepen it. Why should I become angry? Anger hurts me. This is a very bad emotion that when it comes in the mind, it poisons the mind. Now, when you think about it again and again, it will remain in your conscious awareness. I firmly believe and teach that even one gem of knowledge, if you contemplate enough and implement it, one piece of knowledge can transform your life. Now we are getting so many pieces of knowledge. Use them. And one final answer to your question is do satsang. Satsang is association which takes your mind to the Sat. So we have got many, many online classes that you can participate in, the SMX sessions, etc. And we tend to forget. But this app, I'm so happy with our technical team who have put it all together in one place. And let us use all that has been made available.
Thank you, Swamiji. What a practical guidance for everyone, not just for the beginners. Next question is from Asha Gopalanji, who says that I have been following Bhakti path for few years, and I was so inspired, Swamiji, when I started on the path. But lately, I really do not even know if I'm making progress. I continue doing this. So the question here is, Swamiji, how do we know where we are growing or if we are even making progress on the path?
What does progress mean? We all realize the defects of the mind, the defects of Maya, anger, greed, desire, worldly attachment, the clinging of the mind. These are the defects. And we also realize the virtues, tolerance, kindness, positivity. So you yourself can understand, while I used to be so unhappy earlier, that cloud has lifted. And I am nowadays experiencing a masti. This is the masti of bhakti. If you are doing your sadhana rightly, you should get these two experiences. The first is detachment from the world, vairagya. The mind is no longer clinging to worldly things in rag and dvesh. And the second is attachment to God, which means now the mind loves noble thoughts, feeling gratitude for God, wanting to chant His names, to hear His pastimes, to know and understand Him. This means now the mind is being diverted to Radha Krishna. So this is the dual Mapadanda criteria, Vairagya from the world, Anurag from God. But these are very crude. It is the Guru really who truly understands this complex path and who knows where we are on 50 different things of our personality. And he knows what we have developed over the last few years or lost. And the Guru who can truly provide us the feedback regarding how we are doing and whether we are progressing or not.
Excellent, Swamiji. Very nice. Next, we have a question from Prathamesh Shah, and he says that I have grown up in a family and we always used to go to temple anytime difficulties came, whatever my mother and we used to pray, asking God for difficulties in the life and material things. But now that I am following you and learning your teachings, you are saying that we should not ask God for material things. So could you kindly explain that?
Asking God for material things. This the whole world is doing. We did it in so many lifetimes. So many past lifetimes we did bhakti. Our Vedic philosophy is not of one life, it is of many, many lives. Now, today, if you have got this thirst for God, that you are participating in this program of pure bhakti, it means you have good sanskars that are coming from past lives. So we all did bhakti in previous births as well. But the problem was that we asked God for material things. Hey, Bhagavan, do this, do that. That is very rudimentary bhakti. When a child is very little, he goes, Mummy, please give me this, please give me that. Then he becomes a 3-year-old and realizes Mummy is getting power from Papa. So Papa becomes the child's favorite. Papa, give me this, give me that. But when the child grows up, then he says, Papa, you don't have to do anything from me. Please sit down. I will now take care of you. That is a responsible, grown-up child whom the father is proud of. Likewise, if we are saying, God do this, God do that, Sri Krishna says, Arey bhai, your bhakti is still not there. And if we say, Sri Krishna, what can I do for you? Then Sri Krishna will say, now ab mamla serious ho gaya. This devotee now truly means it. And the journey, the divine dance, the cosmic dance of your life will then begin. When you come onto the track of Nishkam Prem, and Sri Krishna will dance with you and take you one step forward at a time, helping you grow more and more, helping you take out the desire for mukti, the desire for 4 muktis in bhakti, sashti, salokya, samipya, sarupya, and even the desire for the bliss of God until you become a truly Nishkam Bhakt. See, Radha Krishna are more interested in your progress than the Mayadheen soul is interested in their own progress. You are thinking, how should I progress? They and Guru want you to progress more than you want. So we have to trust them. Meri chahi mat karo, main मूर्ख अज्ञान, तेरी चाही में प्रभु है मेरा कल्याण. Sri Krishna, even if I ask you for material things, please don't listen to me because my asking will be wrong. My intellect is stuck in the world since endless lifetimes. So instead of listening to what I as an unaware child am asking, you decide where does my kalyan lie, and you give me the best. That will be the most auspicious.
Beautiful, Swamiji. Thank you so much. What a lovely answer. Next, we have Bhavani Chari, and the question is, what is the correct technique for meditation? Because I have a lot of difficulties on meditating. If you could try it, please.
That's right, Bhavani Chari. First of all, understand the benefits of meditation. This mind is the cause of bondage. And the mind is taking us on a ride. Now I'm happy, now I'm sad, now I want this, now I don't want this. Although we are the soul, we are so identified with the mind that our consciousness is stuck to it. And spirituality, the journey, requires conquering the mind. The mind should not decide how you feel. You should decide how you want the mind to feel. The mind should not decide what you need to think of now, positive thoughts or negative thoughts. You should tell the mind, I need you to present me with positive thoughts right now. So you will have to conquer the mind. Meditation is a tool which helps you go inside, gain control over your mind, and then make it, which was previously your enemy, into now your best friend. Meditation will grow your willpower, your self-discipline. Nowadays, meditation is being done in corporate boardrooms, among training camps for athletes, and it has always been done in ashrams in the Indian tradition. But there are so many ways to meditate. The meditation that I learned from my guru, the one that I teach, I have been teaching for 3.5 decades to people, and seen how people who would say, I can't succeed, it doesn't happen, in front of my eyes they would start meditating. And when I would ask them, how many of you succeeded? 90% raised their hands. So what is that technique of succeeding in meditation? It is Rupa Dhyana meditation, which means you bring the image of your Ishtadev, Radha Krishna in front. Now you have got a basis for your mind to rest upon. So because our mind connects with forms, Rupa Dhyan provides to the mind the form of God. Plus, when you, instead of meditating on pran or chakras, etc., you are meditating on the Supreme Divine Personality, you are receiving His grace. And grace makes all things possible. So, your effort will be till here. By His grace, He will solidify your effort and make you succeed. So, this is just the entry point into meditation which I am talking about, which is Rup Dhyan meditation. I don't know if you've read my book, Science of Mind Management, or any of my other books in which I have talked about it. I talk about meditation on the virtues of God. That's one kind. Meditation on the form, that's another kind. Meditation on the pastimes, that's another kind. Meditation in the bhav of viraha, that's another kind. And manasi seva, serving in your meditation. So there are varieties of meditation that I teach, and you would do well to try and understand and practice these.
Thank you so much, Swamiji. I'm going to take one more question from Kavita Bhatt, and she says that I get often distracted during the day and unable to complete my work because the negative thoughts take over my mind and it loses my productivity. I don't feel good about it. What is the way to control negative thoughts, Swamiji?
Kavita, this question of negative thinking is asked to me again and again. So our mind is generating thoughts. Scientists have estimated that 50,000 thoughts pass through our mind every day. It's like the birds flying in the sky. If the thoughts come and they go, then they are not harmful to you. But when you associate with a thought, delve on it, then it becomes stronger and it starts affecting you. The problem with humankind is the negativity bias, where their mind primes in on negative thoughts of pessimism, misery, and dismay. And that keeps getting repeated, removing the happiness from inside. What will truly give us the feeling we want is positive thoughts, optimistic thoughts, and hopeful thoughts. So if you find that the negative thoughts are dominating in your mind, you need to follow the three-step process. The first one, dilution. Distance yourself from the thought. Which means just remember, you are not the thought, you are not the mind. The mind is a machine. It's creating many thoughts. If it has created a useless thought, you distance yourself from it. That is step one. Say, I will not accept this. And the second is you question the belief that created the thought. If the thought is, I will never succeed in life, question the belief. Why will I not succeed in life? God has made me to succeed. So, questioning the belief, you substitute the thought with the positive thought. I can definitely succeed if I try hard enough. This is the second step. Substitute negative thought with the positive thought. And the third is sublimation. Repeat the positive thought so that it ingrains in the head. You know, Maharshi Patanjali, he has said in his Yoga Sutras, Satu dirghakal nairantarya satkara sevato dridha bhumihi. When you repeat a particular thought pattern, the neurons that helped you in thinking it, they will get locked in. As the saying goes in English, neurons that fire together, wire together. So that particular thought process will become a mindset in you. It will become an attitude which will work to your benefit. But initially, you will have to struggle. It's like the rocket, when it is sent into space, the maximum fuel is burnt in the first few seconds, when it is breaking through the pull of gravity. So you have the gravity of your old habits, and they are pulling you, and you want to dismantle them and create new habits. It will require dedication, perseverance, application. And when you exert yourself, then the desired thought pattern will become natural. In this way, adding one positive attitude, dismantling one bad habit, you will grow in your personality, your character, your spirituality, and in your sadhana.
Thank you so much, Swamiji. What an amazing session. Really appreciate all the knowledge, question, answer, and also our immense gratitude for the launch of Radha Krishna Bhakti app.
Yes, this is so exciting. We have reached a new milestone in our efforts. JK Yog, I don't know if you have noticed our tagline, transforming the world through wisdom. And in that, this app is a beautiful offering created by our team of volunteers. Congratulations to them, and cheers to the entire JKO community of devotees, let us drink the ambrosia of divine knowledge. Let us savor the nectar of divine love. And let us fill our hearts with bhakti while bowing down at the feet of the Lord and making our life auspicious and a success. Thank you all very much. It's been a beautiful session of our SMX that was specially made available to everyone.
Thank you, Swamiji, and call to everyone, do download and share this with everyone you know. Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe.